My earliest memory of the Hofer reunions was out at Aunt Grace and Uncle Max. We had a lot of great times out there. And it's good to get together. Miss a lot of people. But time goes on, and it's good to see everybody's offspring and relatives here.
I'm Johnny, and I remember the family reunion as far as I can remember. And for those of you that are older, we went to Aunt Grace's house. And our best memory there, obviously, was going down to the river. Because they had the spring there, and they had a little place down there where you could swim, we'd fish, and get dirty and catch snakes, and just all kinds of fun things for kids. And so we loved going to Aunt Grace's and doing that. And then I remember after that, we went to Fort Ancient. And we had fun out there too, because we always had a family baseball game, and we'd hike and do all that. And now I don't even know for how long, 20 years or so, we've been here. And this is fun too, because it seems like we get a lot of people and the shade, and the little kids have the stuff to play on. But probably my best memory is when James Lee caught a snake, big one, and wrapped it around his arm and was scaring all the ladies with it out of Aunt Grace's one. So that was fun. But other than that, just trying to keep Dennis from stealing all the lawn chairs, and other than that, it was cool. So those are my memories. So.
Hey, it's Carl. You all probably know me, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the family reunions that I've went to. You know, starting when we was real young. The oldest memory I got is me and Kenny. He picked me up at my house, and we rode all the way down to Fort Ancient. A lot of you can remember that, I'm sure. And we got down there and cleaned it up, you know, and everybody showed up, and then, you know, we had all the trails, and there's real good memories there. You know, and then now we're doing it here in Loveland, and it's a great time. You know, we show up, walk the trails and stuff. And we just have a good time, you know, and get together and eat. But I got a lot of good memories. I've had a good time at every one of them, and I just hope it stays together and we keep it going.
Well, I love the Hofer reunion because I've never got nothing but positive from my family. Everybody's helped me, supported me, or encouraged me. I never got no negative out of anybody in my family. And I'm proud of that, and I hope my second cousins and third cousins and fourth cousins, all them little ones that I don't know scrambling around, I hope they keep it going too, because I've lost a lot of loved ones, and we'll all continue to do that, but that's the way life goes, and this is a good gathering, and I'm grateful to everybody that comes and shows up.
My oldest memory of a Hofer reunion is we used to have it at Fort Ancient, and it was always such a blast. And all the kids, we'd all play softball, and always kept the kids busy. We sneaked to the river and have us a good time, about drowned half of us. And, just all the people that come and show up every year. And you know, Grandpa Hofer started this years ago, and we all love it. And I make sure I come every year. I missed one in Nashville, and I couldn't come, and it just killed me. But the oldest memory, we had the Fort Ancient to ourselves, and then the Layman's and Couches had it too, so that was two families. And all us Hofer boys used to mess around with them Couch girls and Layman girls and sneak them down in the woods, and that was the greatest memory ever. So that was my oldest memory, but we just appreciate all of our generations that come and the newer ones that we have, and everybody loves everybody, and we don't see each other much, but we're there in a pinch, and that means a lot. So I hope this thing keeps going and all the kids enjoy it. It just means so much to everybody, and we appreciate that.
My oldest memory of our Hofer reunion was at Grace and Matt Kelly's out on wherever they lived. We went out there several years, and then we went to Fort Ancient.
My favorite memory of the Hofer reunion is out to Aunt Grace's farmhouse. And my kids were real little, and I know Chuck, the oldest one, he climbed a tree, and we couldn't find him for a while. But we found him up in the tree. But anyway, we had a lot of reunions out to Aunt Grace's farmhouse and enjoyed every one of them, and everybody came. And that was when all the older Hofer girls and boys was alive. And so I am happy that we've kept it going, and I hope when we older ones leave, I hope the younger ones keep it going. It's a wonderful thing.
My favorite thing about a Hofer reunion, I'm Donna Justison Miller, and I've been coming to these reunions for the Hofers, I guess, since the first pictures I saw, I was like probably 3 years old. And what I really like about it is all the food and getting to see everybody, all my cousins that I don't see throughout the whole year, and the memories that we share together. I remember going out to Aunt Grace's and then Fort Ancient and then coming here to Sims Park, and now my children and grandchildren are coming here with me. So that's what I enjoy about it, and getting to see everybody, the old and the young and the in-between.
Hi, I'm Chuck Hofer. I'm the son of Bud and Ruth Emma Hofer. This is my brother James Lee, John, and Fred. And we've been coming to reunions ever since I can remember. And we went from farm to Fort Ancient to this park, and it's just always a great time to get together and find out who some of the nieces and nephews are that we don't even hardly know. But we do it every year, and we're thankful for it. So thank you very much.
Okay, my favorite memory of the Hofer reunion is when we went to Mac and Grace's house when, of course, I was very small, and Mary Ann would take us down to the creek and we could get in the water.
Fort Ancient is a 2,000-year-old ceremonial site. It was built beginning at the time of Christ. It took the Hopewell people 400 years to build this site. To me, what is amazing about it is that it's still a site that's alive. It's been continuous use, and that means ceremonies were done and people came here 2,000 years ago and continue to come, like the families who came here for picnics and family reunions. We have family reunions scheduled over the weekends this summer. So it's a wonderful site, and it's still welcoming.
All right, Ken Hofer here. I think all the bullshitters have went before me, so I can set the story straight. Memories of the family reunion. I talked to Donna a little bit. She ran through a little history of it. She said she didn't mention Uncle Les used to make homemade ice cream. And I can remember before we had the electric, sitting out in the garage and cranking that salt while we made homemade ice cream. And then we always had like a little pickup baseball game. Started there at Grace's. I think we spent most of the time looking for the ball, and more than we did playing baseball. But yeah, it's an old tradition, been going on a long time. It's something we don't want to lose. Maybe I can shame the rest of my family into coming and showing up and me not being the only one here. But hopefully there's a lot more memories to come.
Okay, hi, my name is Bonnie Williams. I'm the daughter of Mabel Hofer Brown, one of the sisters, and I have been going to the Hofer reunion since I was a little girl. And my favorite thing about the reunion is when we used to have it out at Kelly's house on the river. All the kids would go down and play in the spring. And that was great fun to me and all the other kids. And I will remember that for the rest of my life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Mary Ann Kelly Combs. I'm Grace and Mac's daughter. And we used to have the reunion at our house. I can't remember exactly when it started, but I wasn't very big. And everybody used to come to our house, and it was a big deal. We worked and got everything ready, and we ate. We always had plenty to eat, and we played ball, and we went to the creek, and we made ice cream, and we just had a wonderful time, and we still do. And my favorite thing now about the reunion is I get to see all my family here because I don't get to see them very often. And I really do miss everybody, and I love everybody, and I'm so glad to be a part of this family.
My favorite memory of the Hofer family reunion would be when we had the reunion at Fort Ancient, and we would beg my dad and Fred to take all of us kids up to the museum because it was air conditioned.
My favorite memory of a Hofer reunion is Uncle Bud used to always come, and he always had red socks on.